Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Reverend Sharon Renee, spiritual leader for Tyler Unity Center here in Tyler, Texas. I want to welcome you to our pre-recorded service. Also want to remind you that you can attend the spiritual community live on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. and Sunday school starts at 9 if you would like to attend. Also want to remind you, if you are watching this, to please go to the donate button and contribute so that we can continue to still offer you these wonderful talks and uplifting services. All right, so I'm excited to get on it today. I am going to talk about karma. Dun, 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 right? All right, so does karma exist? Well, of course it exists. We live in a world of contrast, of duality. But karma is the belief that you reap what you sow, and what you do comes back. And so it's a wonderful opportunity for us to be aware of lessons. Now, I want to say a couple of things here that I feel like are really important. One is that karma isn't just a bad thing. So when we're doing good work, we are loving, compassionate, and kind, it comes back that way. So karma is just not a bad thing. Karma doesn't have to be this lesson that we keep learning lifetime after lifetime after lifetime that we're struggling with. And I think to know those two things are really, really important. And sometimes when something is happening in our life that's uncomfortable, we have a tendency in New Thought Beliefs sometimes to say, oh, I must have been bad, or I must really be having to get the karma from this. Sometimes it's not that karma. Sometimes there's a law of relativity. There's a law of, in our life, in this reality world, where it's time for growth. And so that growth is painful, and we have a tendency sometimes to look at it that it might be karma related. But here's the thing. Now, karma will get tied to this, right? But here's the thing, is sometimes if something bad is happening, what if you just surrender and you go with it and you get excited about, okay, well, that's what's happening today. Today, I'm minus $30 in my bank account, but it doesn't mean that I still can't have a wonderful life. It doesn't mean that I can't embrace living today. And those things can help. But if we're like staying in the minus and we're focused on the minus and we're saying, boy, this keeps happening and I don't know what I'm doing. Well, because we're saying it that way and we're in that vibration of energy, we're going to draw to us that line of vibration, which also does with the karma. Now, we often refer to karma as being a past life situation. And do past lives affect this? Yes, or we believe that they do, because here's the thing, is that everything that we do goes into what Edgar Cayce would refer to as the Akashic Records. Hinduism would refer to as the cosmic mind. Christians might refer to as heaven. Unity students might refer to it as the God energy, or the universal data bank, or whatever you want to call it. So everything that we do is recorded, and there's a space. But when we die, we come back at that same vibration. So when we die, whatever that vibration was, we come back. So we pick up where we left off. Now, it doesn't mean it's just the same thing in a different day, but it's part of our growth, right? Because this is the place where we evolve. It's growing and living life. It's not being afraid. And it's also not being afraid to die. We shouldn't be afraid to live, and we shouldn't be afraid to die. Now, that doesn't mean, I'm in a hurry to die, right? But it means living life at the fullest, and seeing the good that we can have in our life, seeing all of that wonderful energy take place. But if you feel that you're being hit with a lot of negative karma, take stock in what's going on. What is your attitude? What are the choices you're making? Are you repeating these choices? Because we believe in unity. We are responsible for what happens to us, that we make these choices. And again, sometimes it's like, where did that come from? I wasn't in a negative space. Why is everything uncomfortable? This is that opportunity that the soul is saying, I'm ready for growth. The soul is choosing to evolve and to move forward, which is uncomfortable. But how we choose to make the choices and what we choose in those choices can be very, very beneficial in us moving forward. But if we can see life as beautiful, as juicy, with zeal and enthusiasm, with what we can do with it because we are co-creators, that law of karma builds this wonderful energy, and it builds us our resources to come to us because we believe that God is our source. So in the law of karma, if God is our source and we are trusting and we are living as we are guided, it's going to come back that we are spiritually fed in what it is that we're doing and what it is that we need for our evolution. So don't take karma as a punishment. Take it and look at it and say, okay, what's going on that I don't like and how can I change it? Is it just my attitude that needs to change? Do I need to practice forgiveness? Do I need to let go of that old story? Am I just having a bad day? What's going on? But here's the thing, is all those good things that come to you is good karma. Karma is not just a bad thing. We experience karma from all of our actions. There is a reaction. And when that reaction comes to us, are we resisting it or are we bathing in it? So it's take life, instead of seeing it as out to get you, see it as this wonderful opportunity to be in it, to be involved in it, and to be part of it. So here is to our embracing karma for the energy that is there in our experiences for our growth and our spiritual unfoldment. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.